Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. A little different area than we normally are when we do this type of video. Usually I'm by the Christmas tree, gives us a nice little cozy, like warm vibe. I'm a little less cozy, but I just kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit over here. But hopefully you're nice and cozied up. You're all snuggled up. You got your coffee, your tea, your wine, water, whatever it is that you're drinking, your Monster or Alani. Just get cozy up. All right, guys, we're gonna go through this as quickly as I can because I can talk. If you want to see like some reactions or some talk about these or just generally what I rank them, you can check me out on TikTok where I do like my monthly recaps. I did read, I believe, a total of 106 books, but this is gonna have, I think, 102 books. Hopefully I didn't forget some. The reason it's 102 is because I did read the Mindfuck series and I'm just incorporating that as one book. I probably should have done the same thing with Zodiac Academy because honestly, Zodiac Academy is just one like blob together for me. I know what my favorite book is, but then like everything else just kind of like I don't really remember. Let's go ahead and jump into the ranking. Well, actually, let me go my list of what I'm calling each deal. Words are not coming to me. So first up, we have 5-star reads. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, right? Those are the top tier, my favorite of the year. Then we have Worth the Hype. Again, I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. They were hyped up on social media, and I think they were worth the hype. Then we have Telenovela, which these are like my dramatic, shady shit was happening. Very over the top, very telenovela, very soap opera. Oh my goodness, what could have happened in here? That's what's going on in this tier. Then we have meh. Again, I feel this is kind of like where my like 2.5 to like 3-star rankings kind of fall, or 2 to 3-star rankings. You know, they weren't terrible, they weren't great, they were just meh. And then we have we met? You're here, so we apparently met somewhere, but I don't remember you. We have maybe probably affected by Onyx Storm. So basically 2025, I was in a reading slump since January. I have been in a reading slump. Nothing has really truly hit. Like there was like 1 month, I think like in June or July was a great month, and I was like, I'm finally out of my reading slump. And then like we get to like the next month and they were all like not that great anymore. I was like, damn it. These are like the books that I feel that if I had read before Onyx Storm, I may have loved or I may have enjoyed way more than I did, where you were just basically not quite in the situation, but you know, I wasn't there for you. And because I did have the telenovela up there, we wanted to go a little bit more dramatic here for a little bit more of a flair. So we have a dramatic slap to the face, and this is basically where I'm gonna put those books that were bad. So instead of just putting bad or terrible or disappointing, I was like, this is basically my disappointing part right here. I expected more from you. And then we have DNF, which honestly I think I only have like 1 book in there. Let's go ahead and get on with this ranking because again we got a lot going on. Do I go in order? I don't even know where to start. I mean, I guess I could start from the beginning, but what fun would that be? All right, we're gonna go with Mara. Mara was meh. We have Darling Venom, and this is, I believe, how I started off my 2025. This might be a book 1 or 2. I can't remember if I did Iron Flame first. But in January, I was looking for books to make me cry. Like, I was like, I need like my soul cleanse. And I usually do this with movies, but I was like, let's try to do it with books. You know, I've had at this point now just 3 books that like, no, just 2 books that have literally like just broken me and like literally cleansed my soul while I was doing it. But I've been wanting that to happen, and I get to have it. So I was really hoping that Darling Venom would do that. That was a recommendation, but it alas did not. I feel like this is just, I think it's worth the hype. It was good. Wasn't great for me, but I understand the hype, if that makes sense. There's like an age gap in there. Then, you know, we're gonna go ahead and do this AA Dark book series. So first up is 24690. Sorry. Woo, Ooh, they were actually all really good. Ooh, I feel like I should have something else in there. We're gonna go worth the hype. Let me just say the FMC here. Ooh, ooh, baby, yes. Yes, definitely check your triggers before I forget. Just generally, if I ever say like pitch black or anything that says black in it, just make sure you check your trigger warnings. Darling Minimum, check your trigger warnings. Just check your trigger warnings for everything on here. I'm bound to forget to mention it's each specific one. 24690, and then we have Whiteout. Again, worth the hype, and then we have Blackout. Actually, I think Welcome to Whitlock was next. Where is that? Oh, here goes. Welcome to Whitlock. So we're just gonna put them all. Not really. No, we're gonna put all those under worth the hype, which honestly I've only ever heard about the first one, but we're just gonna say worth the hype. But then Blackout was honestly my least favorite. I was just like I wanted more. We're gonna put that one under meh. Yeah, I cannot see. The Wrong Witch to Hex. I'm so blind even with glasses. Here, here goes. Yeah, The Wrong Witch to Hex. I did do this one on Audible, and I believe that's part of a series. I can't really remember. She was cute, very kind of cozy vibe. Then we have Daughter of No Worlds, and I'm gonna say that one was probably affected by Onyx Storm. I went in there expecting way more. I've heard pretty much nothing but positive things about it. And then I did audio for it, and I was very underwhelmed, very not demure about it. I kind of almost want to put it as a dramatic slap to the face, but I honestly feel like that was affected by my Onyx Storm. Like, I'm just like, So then we have Manacle, which is like a fanfic, right? I'm sorry, I know I'll be doing stuff wrong. Enemies to lovers in the Harry Potter, but also think Handmaid's Tale kind of situation happening. I just thought it was meh. I think I may have given it like 3.5 stars. Then we have the Torment Duet. Torment Part 1, Torment Part 2. These are worth the hype. This one did actually this was in my January reads as well, part of like I Want to Cry, because I've seen people like literally like break down with Part 2. I was so scared for her life. I can't remember people's names. Mina, I think. I was scared for her life. I was angry with her. I was just like, girl, please stop. And like, I was just, no. For me, this was, it's worth the hype. But then I was like, no. But it was good. Like, it was just so many emotions that went through my mind with this book. I just wanted to chunk it, but then I wanted to finish, which I did finish it. It was good. It was not a 5-star. It was like 4.5, I think. And I did get a few little like teardrops trickling down, but I went through so many emotions with this book, you guys. But none of it was love. None of it was love at all. And then we have the Love Hypothesis, and this was also very cute. Then we have Forged in Blood. I can't remember the name of the series, but TikTok made me do it. I'm gonna say a dramatic slap to the face. I probably should have known better. I should have known more, and it's also my fault I continued. I really should have just stopped at book 1. The FMC in this book pisses me the fuck off. Pisses me off. This is a white shoes. There's 4 guys, like 3 students and a professor, 1 girl, vampires. I read like 3 books. So then we have Born in Blood, same thing. I was just not here for it at all. Oh, Promised in Blood. All right, let's go ahead. Zodiac Academy, because it's been there for a minute, and so let's go ahead and go over here. I did everything except for Live and Let Lionel. I think I was starting it and then I stopped, but I think I read everything else. All right, Zodiac Academy, you are where? Y'all, this is like, I can't even see none of these. I don't remember. Wait, I think I see the twins here. I think this is Zodiac Academy. I think that's the first one. Yeah. Don't come at me. Don't come at me when they're not the right ones, because I cannot tell by this, but I'm assuming this is the first one. So Zodiac Academy, I think it's worth the hype. It depends. It's not the greatest thing. I personally don't love it. I personally wouldn't be like recommending it to everybody, but I understand the hype on it. You know what? Maybe even like telenovela. Yes, bitch. It's under telenovela because it's one of those like, it's not good, but I can't stop looking away kind of situation. Telenovela, right? Not the best stuff. Okay, so yes, we got those. The tandem read was not my favorite, but we're just gonna go ahead and put everything up there under telenovela. So we got that one. Seth on the Moon was really good. It was a cute little deal. I'm gonna put that one under worth the hype, even though nobody talked about Seth on the Moon, but we're gonna say it's worth the hype, okay, you guys? don't come at me. Where's more Zodiac Academy? See, this is why I should have just done like my favorite one and then like just Zodiac Academy after that. So this one, the Ruthless, what's it called? Ruthless Skies? Is that what it is? Ruthless Fae. Guys, I don't know what order they go in. Yeah. I do not know which order they go in. Oh, The Reckoning. That one's up there in the front somewhere. If I recall correctly. I think that's book 2. Heartless Sky. I'm going to put that one under worth the hype. And let me tell you about worthless. Heartless Sky, you guys. This could have been a 5-star read. It honestly could have, if it wasn't for all the sexy time that was happening there at the end. Well, not at the end, just throughout the whole book. Now, I don't mind sexy time, but like when you're in the middle of war and we're like, well, how many books in at this point? Like 6 books in. Like, let's keep it in our pants, you guys. Like, that's the part that really, really, truly irritated me, because I was just like, seriously. Oh, here goes Shadow Princess. That is a 5-star read. That is my favorite out of the whole series. Zodiac Academy as Told by the Boys. Dramatic slap. I did not like that. That is such a waste, you guys. Don't read that one. Orion, Do I Love You Now? And I thought I was falling in love with them, but then honestly, as the series continued, Orion got on my nerves. I can have all of the boys from the Zodiac Academy. On the other hand, because I did read the first 2 of, what is it called? Ruthless Fae and the Dark Fae. The other series, I'm going to put Dramatic Slap because I was expecting more from it. But when it comes to the Ruthless Fae boys, Leon, the lion, he is all mine, you guys. He is all mine. I absolutely adored him. Secrets of the Side Bitch. Okay, this is 2. Here we go. Book 1 is right here. This, I mean, from the title of alone, if you do not get the telenovela off of that, y'all, this was so good. She's a crazy fucking bitch, y'all. She's crazy. Then we have Unhinged. I'm gonna say Dramatic Slap to the Face. I did not like that. Let Me Love You. Have we met? Like, well, yeah. Dark Notes. Dramatic Slap to the Face. When I went in there with Dark Notes expecting wowzers, because there's so much hype and people love it, and I'm just like, no. Then we have the Mindfuck series. There we go. That is a 5-star read for me. It's like a overall, like the book's somewhere between 4.5 and 5 stars. I think there may have been one 4-star book, maybe, but just generally overall was 5 stars. All right, then we're going on to Frida McFadden. Here we got The Boyfriend. Have we met? I was like, oh yeah. And literally, I'm just like, hold up. What are you about again? I don't remember. But there was a month that I went, not crazy, but I read like 4 Frida books. Okay, The Perfect Son. That one was crazy. I'm going to put that one under telenovela because there was a lot going on. I think her stuff is going under telenovela because there'd be some crazy things happening one by one. One by one actually was just meh. Yeah, that one was just meh. We're all mad here. This is an Alice in Wonderland, like dark retelling. She gets it on with Tweedledee and Tweedledum. There was one that I read last year, but these are like hotter Tweedledees and Tweedledums. This one was just kind of like a meh book. And I read, this was part of a series. And so we got Alice in Wonderland. And then we have Cinderella, Stalking Cinderella. We're gonna do another tier. We're just gonna do add to TBR. Yeah. And that one, I think it's one that should be added to a TBR. Not like on the top part of it, you know, but it's worth it. So obviously Cinderella retelling. Then we have of Monsters and Mazes. That was just meh. Actually, you know what? The Alice in Wonderland was add to TBR. I was confusing it with Monsters and Mazes for some reason. And then we have Stephen King's The Stand. This was a recommendation by one of my friends here on YouTube. We were supposed to do actually it was like at the beginning of the year because I think this was like another January book. We were gonna do just kind of like a fun, hey, I'll give you a book recommendation, you give me a book recommendation, and we're just gonna like chat about it. This is the book that he gave me, which is like over 1,000 pages. Meanwhile, I gave him like a 300 page book. Not a book that was for me, but it's a very well written book. So I'm gonna say add to TBR. Dowry of Blood, that is definitely worth the hype. So good. Lightlark, that was just meh. 7 Sins, and that was Have We Met? Ofrenda, that's a little novella. I think that's definitely an add to TBR situation. Then we have The Other Brother. This is actually the debut. Tierney, you may have watched her on TikTok and or Instagram. I love her videos, and she did this book. She actually just came out with book 2, or book 2 is about to come out. But this one's for me personally. It was honestly for me was just meh. In the Likely Event, which is the Rebecca Yarros book, after being in my slump of Onyx Storm, I was like, well, maybe if I could get a little bit more Rebecca, then that could kind of cure it. It did not. In the Likely Event, that was just kind of meh. So we're Rebecca. We're gonna come over here. We have The Last Letter. My eyeballs caught it. I absolutely love this book. This was a 5-star book for me. Adored it. So yay, Rebecca. And then of course, my #1 book of the year, Onyx Storm, which put me in a whole ass reading slump. We're gonna go ahead and put that over here. We're over here with 5-star. I think those were my only 2. Those were my only 2 Rebecca Yarros books. That's all I can see right now. I don't know. Again, I think that was it. It was 3 books, right? For another 5-star book, I see it right here. Gifted to his dad. A nice little Christmas deal. Let me just prefix. This is a stepdad. Can I be shared along with you? And then my other 5-star read. Rewind it back. Rio. Oh, Rio, I just absolutely love you. Absolutely. Which is funny. Because as much as Rio loves Shay, and Shay was my #1 book boyfriend in the Windy City series, which the Windy City series is one of my all-time favorite series. Absolutely love it. Fun fact, because it still remains in my brain, I'm planning like a day trip to Chicago for my birthday. And we're going to go with my book club people. We're going to go try to track down these men, these like fictional men down there. So if you've been to Chicago or you're from there, let me know what are some fun things to do and make. Because I'm going to be down there. Just for one day, but I'm gonna be down there. But it's gonna be so, I can't wait. And then my last 5-star read, I think this is my last 5-star read. Oh no, wait, I have Iron Flame too. Let me go ahead and put that one up there. This was a reread. This was a reread. And it's funny because it wasn't a 5-star. The first time I read this, I think I read it 4 or 4.5. But then when I reread it to prepare for Onyx Storm, like the love for it, I was like, damn it, you're good as well. Yes. But my other 5-star, I keep saying my other, and I keep coming up with more. Oh, here it is. Till Summer Do Us Part. Oh my God, that's such a funny book. Great for the summer or any time. When I tell you, since I read that book, I have been obsessed with nerd clusters. Like, I've always loved them, but like now I'm like even more obsessed. Whenever I finish them, I'm like, not the nerd clusters. I think that's all my 5 stars for the year. I think so. But who knows? If another one comes along, we'll come along. Okay. Then we have 10,000 Hours with the Real Menace. Real Menace? Is that what it's called? Yeah, no, I'll be blind as a baguette. Yeah, with the Rich Menace. Sorry, I was like, I don't think this is real. This was a book club pick. This is one that I'm like, definitely add to TBR. Definitely. It is really good. There's just some good spicy stuff in there happening. Miss Pearly Girls was another book club pick. This is telenovela, you guys. Yo, this is telenovela. This is definitely... The mama passes away, and then all the sister secrets, the whole family secrets, like all the secrets come out. We have Nick and Noelle's Christmas playlist. This is book 1 in this, I think it's like the Mistletoe series. I read the other ones, I think last year, the year before, and somehow I've always missed the first book. Honestly, you guys, this year I was not in a Christmas spirit the least bit. This was, I think, 1 or 2 Christmas books that I maybe read. And I did this one late November. I honestly didn't even want to read it. It was just because the free Audible version was gonna be like ending, and I was like, oh, let me go ahead and read it now because I want to go ahead and finish off the series. We're doing it. This was my least favorite of the books, but I do still enjoy the series. This was just like a cute read. Maybe for the summer, Have We Met? Black Sunshine, which is also part of the series. Dramatic Slap to the Face. I think this is one that I was also expecting like a lot, and like I got nothing. I was just like, I think I may have given it like 2 stars, and it just wasn't for me. Older, I think that was worth the hype. Yeah, I think that's worth the hype. Nothing Like the Movies was a slap to my face. We have The Maddest Obsession. This is part of a series. I'm terrible with like series names and all this other stuff. I'm sorry. This one, where's the other one? The Sweetest Obsession. The Maddest Obsession. Okay, so I had to think about it. The sweetest one, I'm gonna say it's worth the hype. I'm gonna say it's worth the hype. Personally, I prefer the second book, the Maddest Obsession. And then we have Graves. This was another book club pick. It is a white shoes, and I was really looking forward to it. And you know what it did? It slapped me in the face. The Poppy War, that was worth the hype. Hunted and Holly. Oh, I guess I did read 3 Christmas books. Have We Met? Mind you, that was just like a month ago, and I don't remember it. The other Christmas book, here we go. I See You While You're Sleeping. That was a dramatic slap to the face, honestly. I feel like it was trying to be lights out, but it came nowhere close to it. One Little Mistake. This one I think was by Lucinda Berry. Have We Met? Have We Met? Problematic Summer Romance. That one was really, really cute. That was very close to being a 5-star read. Boy, oh boy, do they mention that age gap so much within the book. Like, literally so much. Slewfoot. Oh my god, that is definitely worth the hype. So good. Still being worth the hype. I didn't love it. Home Before Dark. Immediate add to the TBR, I would say. Like, definitely. Without You, I think it was cute, maybe. Honestly, Have We Met? It could be cute. I don't remember. Caught Up. Caught Up was no lights out. I'm gonna say dramatic slap to the face. Because honestly, I expected way more. I personally was not one of those people that was like, oh my god, why did they change the narrator, the male narrator? Like, people, it's a whole other person. It's a whole other person. When She Returned, I think this is like another Lucinda Berry book. And again, I I don't, what, have we met? Have we met? Final Girls. Oh my god, that was really good. I'm gonna say I'll also add to TBR. The Unhoneymooners. That was really cute. It was really funny. A Soul to Heal. This is like the Duskwalker Brides deal. I honestly could say meh, because when I finished the first book, I was meh about it. But then it's also like add to TBR, you know? So I'm gonna say meh for the first book, A Soul to Heal. And then, I mean, A Soul to Keep. And then A Soul to Heal, I think that's what the second book is called. Yes. That one I'm gonna say add to TBR. And Anathema, Worth the Hype. Always a Bridesmaid. That one was cute. Does It Hurt? Dramatic slap to the face. Sight Sparrow? I think that's how you say the name. I'm gonna say add to TBR. Project Hail Mary. I think I give this like 4.5. No, I think it's very close to 5, but not exactly. This is definitely worth the hype, you guys. This is so close to a 5-star. I think upon reread, it might be a 5-star, but it's so good. I cannot wait for the movie. I mean, just from the trailers, it looks like it's going to be pretty accurate. So I'm very excited for that. Realize I don't have my DNF book in here. Yeah, I only have one book that I DNF'd. And I just realized I don't have it. Kiss of the Basilisk. I'm going to say probably affected by Onyx Storm. I did not like that. Honestly, I feel like it was also a slap to the face. I was not here for it. I should have DNF'd it. Whilst I'm here, the book that I did DNF was, oh damn, what's the name of the book? Is it this one? No, that's Kiss of the Basilisk. I was like, they look familiar. I forgot the name of the book. Oh, there it is. On Wings of Blood. DNF. I honestly did not get that far. It was, no. It could have been affected by Onyx Storm, but also that was just recently. So, I mean, but who knows. Then we have Sunrise on the Reaping. That's definitely worth the hype. I think that upon reread, that would also be a 5-star read. I do think about this book like constantly, but I don't know, there's something about it that wasn't exactly 5-star. But again, once I reread it, I'm pretty sure, because I think it's only like 4.5, and I cannot wait for the movie as well. Then Beautiful Fiend. I'm gonna say add to TBR. Painted Scars. Have we met? I never finished the series, but yeah, have we met? Hidden Pictures. Hidden Pictures, I think is definitely worth the hype. 4 Cycles. I'm gonna say probably affected by Onyx Storm. I think I may have read that close to when I did that, and it definitely feels like something I would have liked, but I wasn't totally here for it. Sell My Soul. This was my way of trying to get back into Jade West, and it was not working out for me. So dramatic slap to the face. Oh my god, my battery's about to die. We're gonna go through this really quickly. Splatterhouse. That was just kind of like a meh. Patreon. Saint Apendejas. I would say add to TBR. Take Me Daddy. We're gonna say meh. The Unworthy, a dramatic slap to the face. Madness, dramatic slap to the face. I was like, that girl, like the way that you were, and you were like, I expected you to be this like really badass like FMC, and you were such a letdown. And then we have this other series like the MC oh my god, I'm terrible with things, and it's not helping that I'm on a time deal. So Petra's Bikers. We have White Shoes. Actually, this whole series I want to say add to TBR. So it's Riley's Biker, and then there's 2 others that I didn't read, and then it's Riley's Biker, and then Petra's Bikers is how you end the series. But you guys, this is my my list. What were some of your favorites? What were some of your disappointments? Do you agree with my tier ranking list? It's okay if you don't. It's okay. Everybody is different. Reading is so subjective. But if you made it this far, please don't forget to give this video a like, comment, share, subscribe. You guys, this is about to turn off on me. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys at concessions. Bye.